down and did a piece for the book too. So Robert's a good friend of mine, and I love hearing about people that work with him. You know, all their experiences.
I went to a horror convention one time, and I was waiting in line, and I didn't even think he would remember who I was, and he looked over and he saw me and he stood up and he told the whole room, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, in case you wanted to know, the blacksmith from 2001 Maniacs is here." And I think he called me Pongo, but I wasn't going to correct him. You know, it's Robert fucking England. You know, I'm not going to correct him. But I was pretty happy that he remembered my name. But even on the set, you know, for the first 2 weeks, I would sit at his table because I wanted to hear his stories. But after 2 weeks, you know, you're getting up, you're going to bed at 4 in the morning, and you're getting up at 7, and you're out on the set. So after a while, I was just getting my food and going sitting down, and Robert looked over and he said, "Pondo, you're not sitting with us?" And I said, "You goddamn right I am." And I sat with him every day after that. I was just like really impressed that, well, then he knew my name, and then it became Pongo. But hey, who am I? I don't give a fuck. I'm that dog from 1001 Dalmatians to Robert England, and I'm happy with that.
I got to talk a little current events with you real quick because you and I both took advantage of this. But Movie Pass, all the shit that's going on with Movie Pass. Are you still a member?
Well, I am. Well, I don't know. Am I? Terry Harper told me that they're getting ready to cancel all the shit.
Well, what they're doing is they're taking away, like, opening weekend movies, like big blockbusters, so you can't check into those anymore. And they're doing some other things, basically, to undercut people from taking advantage of it, which really is just us, you know, watching movies that we would watch otherwise. But anyway, they're just trying to save money. But I'll ride with it till it dies.
Well, can I tell you a secret?
Hear it.
All right. No matter whether you say you're going to go watch Adrift, you can go watch that goddamn blockbuster movie. Don't worry about it.
Yes, that's what I've been doing for weeks. So if I want to watch it twice, I've been doing it for a while. I'll just check into Mamma Mia 2, and then I'll go watch some other fucking movie.
Exactly. They just now made me take a picture of my ticket. Just the last.
Yeah.
I went and watched The Purge, and they made me take a picture of my ticket.
Yeah, but I figure you can still check into the movie, buy the ticket, and just walk into a different theater.
You're damn right. What them kids making a minimum wage is going to try and stop you? Hell no.
Nope. The only time that I think they would ever give a shit is like on a Friday or Saturday night, and even then, they don't care.
And I don't go to the movie on Friday and Saturday night because there's too many... During the movie, I get tired of telling people to shut up. I usually go Monday through Thursday, so I'm good.
Well, I'm gonna go a little. We went and saw Scream 4 together once upon a time, so I'm gonna go a little Scream on you, Pondo. What's your favorite scary movie?
You probably not even have seen it, but it's Trauma's Mother's Day. Not that shit that Rebecca Domaine or Romaine, whatever the fuck her name is, came out with later, the remake. But the Trauma by Charles Kaufman movie called Mother's Day is probably my favorite.
Nice. So are you a slasher guy? Are you a slasher guy? Paranormal?
I am not a ghost guy. Give me any other horror movie other than a ghost story. I'm not big on what's it called? Annabelle or Conjuring or Paranormal Activity. Good God, no, not Paranormal Activity, but
fuck Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, exactly. But well, I'll tell you what though, that girl that's been in all of them, I just went to Days of the Dead and I was amazed at how long her line was.
Really? I mean, it's a popular movie, just like The Ring. I always thought The Ring was overrated, but people love it.
Well, I would probably stand in line to meet that Asian chick that did that part, other than the girl from Paranormal Activity.
You know, it's
You gonna
funny,
be
Pondo. You were talking about trauma. For my new book, I've got one of the people that worked on the Toxic Avenger and Mutant Hunt from Trauma in there talking about it. So it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty impressed that I'm on first name basis with Lloyd Kaufman as well. Like, if he sees me coming, he's like, "Hey, Pondo," and he'll sit there and talk to me and talk about eating egg salad sandwiches or tossing each other salads or whatever the hell he has on his mind. But Lloyd Kaufman's a damn good guy.
So you got to do me a favor. You know, we love conventions. You love conventions. You got to tell me your Linda Blair story. And a lot of people may not enjoy it like we do, but I want to hear it anyway.
Well, Chiller Theater. I was a Monster Mania fan, and everybody said, you know, don't go to Chiller. Well, the reason they say that is Monster Mania goes to the guests. Well, I don't know if they do now, but they used to. They used to go to the guest stars and say, all right, we want you to charge this for your pictures. How much do you want to come in? And then the pictures or the autographs, was pretty affordable. Well, Chiller Theater, they don't give two shits. They're just like, hey, we want you to come in. You know, so that guest star can charge whatever the hell they want for their pictures, and I get it. You know, I mean, they worked their way up to stardom, and we're there to see them. Well, I had never wanted to go see Chiller Chiller Theater's convention, and then Linda Blair was one of the guests. I was like, holy shit, I want to go meet Linda Blair. So I went to Chiller Theater, and they're exactly right. That's exactly what it is. Like, everything's overpriced. So I'm waiting in line for Linda Blair, and some people ahead of me. I mean, Linda Blair, you would have thought that she was related to these people. She was just treating them like gold, charged them like $20 for their autograph pictures. She took a free picture with them and the whole 9 yards. Well, here's what I didn't know. She has two tables. One is for her Humane Society, and the second table is for her exorcist. Well, I didn't go see Linda Blair because she loves dogs. That's not why I went to go see Linda Blair. I went to go see her because she is the exorcist. She's the girl that fucked the cross, you know, all that shit. So all they had to do was say, hey, give to the Humane Society table and she'll treat you better. And by God, I would have done that. But you would have thought two different people waited on the people ahead of me and then waited on me. Like, when I got up there, she didn't want to take a picture with me. She charged me another $25 for the picture, which I took because that's the reason I went. She charged me $40 for black and white, $50 for color, you know, and it was just the biggest bitch that I had been so happy to see. And then after I met her, I was like, holy shit, what a fucking experience. But yeah, that's Linda Blair. Out of all the conventions I've been to, 3 people has treated me shitty. She treated me shitty. Shauna Smith, who is Amanda on the Saw films.
Oh, fuck, really? That sucks.
Yeah, she's pretty well a shitty person. And David Hess from Last House on the Left, which he's dead, so I win, no problem, but he was pretty shitty as well.
Oh, fuck.
David Hess has no reason. David Hess has no reason to be shitty to anybody. He was like in the B-est of the B movies. His B movies should have been moved to like W or X. And he's just a piece of shit guy. Which, you know, that's me talking about the dead, but I'm only stating what I know.
Have you heard that Linda Blair, and Vic told me this, he had heard this from other people, that if Eileen Dietz has signed an Exorcist poster first, that Linda Blair won't sign it after her? She will refuse to sign it. I would fucking throw my poster in her face if she did that.
I mean, nothing surprises me about that Linda Blair after my experience. I will say that me and my buddy Dana, we were at a convention, I think it was the Days of the Dead too, and Kane Hodder was there, and I saw somebody in line with a Freddy versus Jason poster, and I was like, holy shit, Dano, we have to stand here until this guy gets this poster signed. So we did, and you know the history of Kane Hodder and the Jason from Freddy versus Jason, correct? So
yeah,
we waited
there.
Yeah, we waited, and sure enough, that guy laid that poster down. Kane Hodder turned it sideways and says, "What does this have to do with me? This poster right here?" And I started laughing. He looked over and he goes, "Are you with Pondo? Did Pondo put you up to this?" Which I thought was pretty cool.
Well, technically, years later, he said he's in the movie because you can see Leatherface 3 on some TV in the background, and he was doing stunt work in that film or in that scene. So.
Oh wow! I did not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think he realized that way later. So technically, he is in Freddy versus Jason. Big guy looks for those little bit parts.
Yep. Have you guys been to the movies lately?
I have. I've been a lot. Obviously, I saw a movie that I liked.
A Quiet Place.
I like
A Quiet Place
a lot.
I loved A Quiet Place. Are you talking about Hereditary?
Yeah, I liked it. You didn't, but I didn't love
Fuck
it.
that
I think
hunk
it was
of
overrated.
shit. That was. Oh my God. Let me ask you something. All right. I don't give a fuck about spoilers either. So.
All right. Everybody tune
okay,
out if
Travis,
you don't want a spoiler.
All right, Travis, you've seen the movie, so don't say nothing. Has anybody else on the line saw the movie?
I don't care to see it. I haven't heard anything good from anybody that I know that's seen it. Travis, I think, is one of the first people, so I'm not really excited to see it. All
right, but have you saw the trailer for the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer, yeah.
Tell me what you think this movie is about. Don't say nothing, Travis. Tell me what you think this movie is about.
To be honest, I can't even tell you because about 30 seconds in, I decided to go get something to drink and then eat something, and then I forgot all about it.
Okay, 30 seconds in, who do you think that the movie is most about? Let's put it that way.
Well, if it's the same one I'm thinking of, you're thinking it's about what's-her-face. You're going to think it's about her.
You're talking about the mom. You're talking about the mom, correct? All right, you're right there. But who would be the second one down? The daughter, correct?
Yeah.
The weird little kid.
Little bitch dies 20 minutes into the movie. Now, let me tell you why. The brother is getting, and Travis is laughing already because he knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh, it was fucked up, though, and you know it. It came out of nowhere and blew my mind.
Yeah. The older brother is getting ready to go to a high school party. The mom says, "Is there drinking at this party?" And he says, "Well, I'm not going to be drinking." And she goes, her response is, "Okay, we'll take your sister with you." A 13-year-old girl, right? Okay, so already that's some unresponsible bullshit there. So then he gets to the party, and the little girl has a bad allergy against peanuts. All right, so the little boy, the brother, he sees this hot chick, and he has weed. She says, "Hey, do you have weed?" And he says, "Yeah." So she wants to take him into another room. So the brother doesn't know that there's nuts in this cake, but this is how responsible he is. He's like, "I'm going to go in this room. Just go eat some fucking cake." So she goes in and eats cake. He totally takes his eyes off of her, goes in this room, starts smoking weed. The little sister comes in, and she's gasping at her throat, and she's like, "I can't breathe." And then he figures out, oh, there was nuts in the cake. So he puts her in the back seat of the car, and he is driving after smoking tons of weed with the little girl in the car. She can't breathe, so she rolls down the window. She puts a little pumpkin head outside the window so she can breathe. And this weed head accidentally hits a telephone pole and knocks her fucking head off. Now, yes, not all what I just said is weird. But here's the weirdest part. Once he knocks his sister's head off, he goes to bed. He goes home.
Just fucking goes and no, he doesn't go to bed, does he? Doesn't he like sleep in the car?
Yeah.
And then go to bed?
No. He drove home. He didn't even pick up his sister's head. He just left it laying out there for the bugs to chew, which they find tomorrow. He goes to fucking bed. Then you think the movie is going to switch to, oh my God, my son is such a piece of shit. No. They like